What's going on, guys? Last night was the mid-season 4 update, and it is a huge update from like 22 to 36 gigabytes. However, if you do only play Warzone, it's just a few gigabytes less. This update has a lot of things and a lot of nerfs. I'll be covering everything in this update as fast as possible, and let's get started. So first, I'll say what did come to the game and explain it all afterward. So we have the new 200-player Battle Royale in Warzone and its quads. Next, we have a new operator, a new sniper, a new multiplayer map, new multiplayer game modes, and other small details like weapon balances and changes. Real quick before we continue, I'm Mystic, and if you aren't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that now. We are on the road to 100 subs. Also, leave a like if you did enjoy because it helps out a lot. There are timestamps in this video, so you can go to whatever part you want to see. Like if you want to see the weapon nerfs, go to the description, or you can check the chapters in the video and play that section. And without further ado, mid-season update in Season 4 Modern Warfare. Like I said before, we did get a 200-player mode in Warzone, and it sounds really fun. It is only quads though, but I won't be surprised if we see a duo, trio versions later on, or even a solo version, which that would be, again, really fun. There's also a new contract called a supply run, which is basically you and the rest of your squad have to reach a buy station in a given amount of time to receive a discount on everything in the shop. For example, if it's 100 meters away, you might have a little over a minute to get there, and once you do, you have a discount on everything. There is also a new scope, which is like equipment, but it's called the Spider Scope, which is a high-powered scope with no glint. To be more specific, it says here that it's a reusable scope that can scan the environment and mark enemies without being detected. Perfect for scouting ahead, a great tool for operators who want to find their next move while keeping it low profile. To be clear, this is not an attachment, so don't think it's some attachment that you can put on your sniper rifle. It's not. It's just something that you hold to scan for enemies downrange, which is kind of cool. Now, this entire update is kind of a bigger update, and if you need to make room, you are able to uninstall the other data packs like the Special Ops or Operations if you do play on console. So that only works on console. After that last update, it will actually decompress and be smaller than what it originally was. So this is kind of good to see that Infinity Ward is starting to see this update size issue and work towards that. The new modes for multiplayer are Ground War, Blueprint Gunfight, Team Defender, which is the new game mode, Cheshire Park 24/7, which is the new map, Chew the Ship 24/7, which would be great for grinding the Obsidian camo, Gunfight Tournaments, Realism Mosh Pit, which will now be in the quick play menu, and finally, Modified Special Operations. But that's just for multiplayer. For Warzone, we have new Gulag weapons, which are semi-auto rifles, snipers, and throwing knives only. Also, there are Battle Royale quads, 200 people, regular trios, regular duos, regular solos, and regular plunder/blood money. Now, the general fixes like the nerfs and balances, probably the most wanted to know thing in this video. So first fix is a glitch with putting attachments from other guns onto your current gun and the gunsmith using a mouse. Fixed some wording for challenges to make them more clear of what to do. The game now tracks your Warzone wins and losses. A glitch with Kruger where his eyes come out of his character. Never heard that one before, but it sounds kind of hilarious if that did happen. Fix for some completionist camos not applying to the Witching Hour variant for the AX-50 sniper rifle. There's a fixed exploit on the Farmland Ground War map. As you can see, there are a bunch of bugs that are being fixed. So fixes for Warzone are that there is a fix for an exploit on Boneyard. The gas mask will now crack when taking damage in the circle if you have it on. The game will now inform your entire team of a squad wipe instead of just that person that finished off the last guy. A fix where players used to be able to spawn under the map after winning a Gulag match, and the audio of the plane that you start from is being lowered, so now you can actually communicate with your squad during the loading screen. So glad they fixed this one because it was really bad. So there's also a fix where the last circle would be too close to an area where players cannot access, like the stadium or the big dam. So again, so glad this got fixed because it sucks when this happens. In my video called No Escape from the Gas, this is exactly what happens, and it just sucks. There are a bunch more fixes, but they're very rare, so I would just skip over them. But if you want to see them, you can check out the Call of Duty website for that. Now, the weapons. The main reason you want to watch this video is to see how badly the Growl and MP5 got nerfed. but that's a little later on. So first, some minor things like stopping power rounds now go into effect when getting headshots. So this means guns can be potentially 1 bullet to the head. So like, wow. Imagine like the Odin being 1 bullet to the head. That would just be too OP. For Warzone, it would just be 3 shots to the head. You are now getting more total ammo for the 458 SOCOM rounds for the M4, which is greatly needed. More starting ammo for the CR56, the N67 rounds for the SKS, hollow point rounds for the Striker, the Scar default mags, Odin default mags, and increased damage range for the AX50. Like, yes bro, now it can compete better against the HER, and it has that faster ADS. So again, just competing against the HER way better. And speaking of the HER, it is now a guaranteed 1 hit to the lower torso at any range, which is great to see. The Kar 98K has an increased ADS speed, decreased hip spread, and on top of that, increased damage range. Every good sniper in the game just got buffed. Like, what? So don't be surprised at seeing more sniper scope glints. Okay, so that was just a lot, but we have more. The MK2 carbine has a faster movement speed and damage range. The Dragunov now has an increased ADS speed, 2 hit kill minimum, so no more 3 bullet kills, which is good. Better recoil, a faster rate of fire. Just, dang bro, like, the Dragunov is actually usable now. I honestly respect you if you got gold for this gun before this update. So now the FAL is 1 shot to the head at close quarters. The AK-47 has an increased ADS time, which is just nice to see. The CR56 has a decreased damage range, and the MP5 decreased damage range, slight recoil increase to 10mm ammo. It just sucks. The MP5 just got a huge nerf. Now, time to see the nerf for the Grau. Damage range reduction, slight increase to recoil, reduced recoil compensation, and finally, decreased range for the Tempest and Archangel and FSS barrel. So yeah, it definitely got a big nerf, but I mean, we were kind of expecting it. So the shotgun slugs have an increased velocity speed, reduced ADS spread, and an added dynamic hip spread, increased damage range, increased weapon recoil for guns with no stock attachment, decreased ADS time and stability for the MP7. Just no, rip the MP7 now. I don't know why they would nerf that. It wasn't that good compared to the MP5, but I mean, it was on the better scale. So a big rip for the MP5, MP7, and the Grau. But every sniper in the game just got buffed. That pretty much sums it all up for multiplayer and Warzone. If you are pissed about any of these changes, if so, leave a comment about it and leave a like if you did enjoy. Remember, we are on the road to 100 subs, so if you like to be on top of everything for Modern Warfare, please subscribe, and peace out.